Reincarnation anime is one of the most overused genres, yet somehow these hidden gems barely get any attention. Everyone's talking about Tensei Slime and Mushoku Tensei, but what about the underrated ones? Today, we're diving into 10 reincarnation anime you probably overlooked, but trust me, you won't want to miss them. This is Emiverse Anime. Support us by subscribing. Yes, hit that subscribe button now. Number 10, Ascendance of a Bookworm. Imagine dying and getting reincarnated into another world, but instead of becoming some overpowered hero, you end up as a sickly little girl whose biggest struggle is the lack of books. That's Mine's life in Ascendance of a Bookworm. She's a bookworm in every sense, but in a medieval world where books are rarer than a main character without a harem, she has to make them herself. It's basically the story of a librarian going full industrial revolution. While other isekai protagonists are swinging swords or throwing fireballs, Mine is out here inventing the printing press. Underrated? Absolutely. Number 9, didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? You know those protagonists who get reincarnated and become gods overnight? Mile wanted the exact opposite. She begged for an average life, but the universe said, nah, let's make you slightly less powerful than a dragon. Now she's overpowered, but desperately trying to hide it, which leads to ridiculous moments where she's like, oops, I accidentally destroyed a mountain. It's like asking for a simple job and getting hired as CEO. The comedy is golden, and the way she navigates her so-called average life makes this anime a fun ride. Number 8, The Weakest Tamer began a journey to pick up trash. If you thought getting reincarnated as a frail girl in Bookworm was rough, meet Ivy. She's so weak that even the fantasy world itself said, yeah, you're better off as a scavenger. With zero combat skills, she survives by literally picking up trash. But don't let that fool you. The heart of this anime is her bond with Sora, a cute little slime that she raises like a pet. Watching her struggle through life with nothing but her wits and a sentient blob is oddly satisfying. It's the ultimate underdog story, except the underdog is a kid in her pet goo. Number 7, Sweet Reincarnation. Now this is an anime that takes living for food to a whole new level. Pastry Mill Mortain was a pastry chef in his past life, and after reincarnating, his new goal is to bake. Not fight demons, not conquer kingdoms, just make the world's best desserts. But of course, life doesn't let him have it that easy. Politics, bandits, and family expectations get in the way, turning what should have been the Great British Bake Off Fantasy Edition into Game of Thrones with pastries. If you love food anime with a reincarnation twist, this one's a treat. Number 6, My unique skill makes me OP, even at level 1. Imagine waking up in an RPG world and discovering that leveling up doesn't work for you. That's what happens to Ryota. He's stuck at level 1, but plot twist, his unique skill lets him get broken drops from monsters, turning him into an instant loot goblin. While everyone else is grinding for XP, he's out here getting legendary gear from slimes. It's like walking into a casino, rolling one dice, and suddenly winning $1 million. The anime doesn't take itself too seriously, making it a fun and ridiculous watch. Number 5, Dr. Elise, the royal lady with the lamp. Elise used to be a selfish noblewoman, but after dying, she's reincarnated as a modern-day surgeon. Then, fate throws her back into her original world, this time with all her medical knowledge intact. So what does she do? Ditch politics and become the best medieval doctor ever. If you love reincarnation stories with a mix of history and medicine, this one delivers. It's like Dr. Stone, but instead of inventing cola, she's out here saving lives with advanced surgery techniques in a world where people still think leeches are top-tier medicine. Number 4, Angel Beats. Okay, this one's a bit different. Instead of reincarnating into another world, the characters in Angel Beats wake up in the afterlife, stuck in a high school setting where rebelling against God is just another extracurricular activity. It starts out as a fun action series, but before you know it, it hits you with the emotional damage. One minute you're laughing at Yuri's crazy battle plans, and the next, you're questioning your entire existence. If you haven't watched Angel Beats yet, prepare for the tears. Mush. Also known as the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, this Chinese anime follows Wei Wuxian, a powerful cultivator who dies and is reincarnated into the body of a random guy. From there, it's a wild ride of magic, political intrigue, and some of the best character relationships in donghua history. Unlike the usual isekai power fantasy, this one actually focuses on strategy, past regrets, and making up for past mistakes. Plus, the animation and soundtrack are top tier. If you're skipping Chinese anime, you're missing out big time. Number 2. Dog and Scissors. Reincarnation is usually serious business, except when it turns you into a literal dog. That's what happens to Kazuhito, a book-loving student who dies and comes back as a dachshund. His new owner? A sadistic novelist who can hear his thoughts. If you think this sounds weird, you're absolutely right. It's one of the most absurd reincarnation anime out there, but that's what makes it entertaining. Imagine being a dog and realizing you still have homework to do. Absolute nightmare. Number 1, Angel Sanctuary. Angel Sanctuary is the definition of what did I just watch? It's a mix of reincarnation, forbidden love, and angelic warfare, packed into a short OVA that will leave you with more questions than answers. Setsuna Muto discovers he's the reincarnation of an angel, and just when he thinks things can't get weirder, he gets dragged into a cosmic battle involving heaven, hell, and some seriously questionable romance choices. The story is deep, the art is stunning, and the themes? Way ahead of their time. So there you have it. Top 10 underrated reincarnation anime that deserve way more love. Some are weird, some are emotional, and some will make you question reality. Have you watched any of these? Which one are you adding to your list? Let me know.